Hey guys, Lauren Losing here. I am 80 weeks now post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, which I had on August 21st, 2013 at Massachusetts General Hospital with Dr. Denise G. This is not an 80-week update. This is going to be a little bit different, which you can tell by the name of this video, I guess. As per usual, I don't have any notes with me. I honestly haven't really, I've thought about it a lot, but I haven't really thought about the structure in which I'm going to do this video, which means that it's going to be probably my usual videos, like pretty tangential, jumping all over each other. Yeah, sorry, it's like a hair floating around. So my height weight was 269 pounds, day of surgery. I was 245.5. Last time I came to you, I was 132, and I actually have not weighed myself recently. But I'm going to guess that I am somewhere around 137, maybe, which would be a 5-pound gain. So let me get a few things out of the way, just so I don't forget, and then I'll get into what I was actually going to talk about. One, I hit over 2,000 subscribers, which is crazy. Last time I checked, it was 19 something, and then I just happened to check yesterday, I think, and so that's pretty amazing. Thanks everybody for subscribing. And I am officially over 18 months out now. So I know a lot of people say that you lose your weight pretty much in that first 18 months. I honestly lost my weight. I think I hit 135. And I've been maintaining between 132 and like 140 since month 10, I think. So yeah, I think that's pretty common, actually. I think a lot of people stop losing around that time, unfortunately. The honeymoon is over at that point, really. So anyway, I'm beating around the bush. Let me get into this. I really don't know what I'm titling this video. Something to allude to the fact that I'm going to be telling the truth. Not that I have been lying about anything. But I can't remember if the last video... No, the last video I came to, I wasn't 132. The last video I came to, I was sick. I'm still kind of sick, actually. But you know, that video when I came to you at 132, which was 2 videos ago, I was all happy. You know, I had lost 4 pounds. I think I'd gone from like 136 to 132, and I hadn't been night eating, and I hadn't been eating when I wasn't hungry. I hadn't really been snacking that much. So let's just say that that pretty much only lasted for that week. And yeah, I've been getting back into some bad habits. Let me also preface this by saying that it was really Lindsay Fly Girl VSG, who inspired me to make this video. She has been making some very honest and outstanding videos lately. You guys should really go check her out. If I was savvy enough, I would put links below, but I do this from my phone. But she really inspired me to do this because I am so one of those people who just tends to avoid, or when I figure out that I'm doing something bad or not on plan or whatever, then I'm just like, all right, I need to make a plan to fix this, and here's my plan. So I have a hard time coming out and saying I'm struggling. So I'm coming out and saying right now that I'm struggling a little bit. Things that I'm specifically struggling with. I had someone ask me a while ago how I have learned to deal with stress without food. And my answer at that point was, I really haven't had a stressful situation since surgery, so I don't know. I can tell you now that I still deal with stress the same way, which is with food. I've gotten a little better in, I mean, I do it with food and avoidance. I just fucking avoid. I'm not like, oh, this is a stressful situation, let me hit that head on and deal with it. In some situations I do. But in others, I don't know, with people, like if I have a stressful situation, like possible stressful situation with someone else, I'm like, all right, let's talk this out, let's deal with it, let's move past it. That's the psych nurse in me probably. But when it comes to other situations, I'm specifically thinking about school right now. I'm also specifically thinking about like a stressful situation that's not necessarily in my control. It's like something that's just happening and I have no control over it. So with school, I kind of like avoid, and other stressful situations, I eat. When I started to say that I've gotten better, I will say that I used to not identify that I was stress eating, so I'm much better at identifying it now. I'll be like, oh, I'm stressed right now. Yep, I'm avoiding that. I'm avoiding that because I'm stressed. Or, yep, I'm eating crackers and cheese right now like it's my job, and I'm doing it because I'm stressed. So I'm much better at identifying the situation now. I have not necessarily gotten much better, a little bit better, not much better at changing the behavior. I also can have a hard time asking for help until it is too late. Which is not a great quality either. So let me specifically talk about the food. When I mentioned cheese and crackers, I have been eating cheese and crackers. Crackers? Lauren, you don't eat crackers. Oh wait, in the past like 3 weeks? Oh yeah, I have. And not just like ones that are already in my house. I have literally been at the grocery store. I'll look at the labels and I'll try to get the most healthy, like high fiber, if they have some like protein in them, low sugar, no sugar crackers. Sure, I'll get those. But then I'll eat them when I really shouldn't be eating that to begin with. I know some people are going to watch this and say I'm being too hard on myself. It is not necessarily about the food, it is about the behavior. Although it is about the food too, because I will get that feeling of, I'm not hungry, I still need to eat. I need to eat. That compulsion. Not obsession. Lindsay's talked about having an actual like obsession. She's had an obsession with mac and cheese, she said. So I don't sit there and think about cheese and crackers all day. It's a compulsion. It's like, okay, I need to eat. Are you hungry? Nope, but I need to eat. I also, at some points, consider it a binge. I understand that I have that internal regulation with the size of my stomach now. 1, I can hold a lot of food now, a good amount. 2, if I'm eating every half hour, I can take in a lot. Which means I'm not drinking enough, which means I'm not hydrated, which means, you know, I'm going to have more hunger cues because they're really hydration cues, and I've gone over that before. I'll wake up in the middle of the night, like, so thirsty and just have to drink a bunch of water. So there's that. There is the night eating, the eating in bed that has happened yet again. And like I said, I feel like every time I come on here and I admit to these things, I'm like, I come with an attack plan, which is not a bad thing. That's a good thing, and I actually have another one. But I'm not really going to get into that. I'm not going to get into, you know, I've been bad lately, but here's my plan of attack, and here's how I'm going to turn it all around, and I'm really just here to own up to the fact that I have been struggling, and it is okay to admit to when you are struggling. I also wanted to bring up this little piece, I guess, is that when I get into, this hasn't happened since surgery until now. It used to happen before surgery a lot. When I got into the almost, it's not what a lot of people would consider a binge, because it's not like thousands upon thousands of calories of food. It's not going from a gallon of ice cream to a pound of pasta to whatever. What I consider excessive eating, I automatically, my mind, just the way it works, I automatically start thinking of doing the exact opposite, which is restricting. So, but that's how, you know, the cycle perpetuates, is I completely stop eating, and then I get so hungry that I eat way too much when I do, and then I feel guilty about it, and then I don't eat, and that's how you gain a lot of weight. So I am working really, really hard right now to push against that inclination to completely restrict my eating. And I'm just being 100% honest here. I am not going to be sharing this on my regular Facebook wall, because I really hope that this only gets viewed more by people in the community and not by people just randomly in my personal life. But that's just unfortunately how my mind works. I think that it is a huge step that I'm actually pushing against the inclination to completely restrict my eating. I am focusing, I said I wasn't going to get into how, you know, my plan of attack, but I will say that I am focusing on actually eating meals and making it healthy, and not just eating as little as possible. So another thing that I've been doing wrong, I haven't been doing much food prep lately, and so what I've been eating is just, it's what I do have to grab and go, which is Quest chips, which, you know, that's a good option if you want a snack, like, and you really want chips, or that's not a good option to grab when you're going to be gone for 5 hours. Or I have like Quest bars. I didn't have anything prepared to just like grab and go. So then when I get home and I want something really quick to eat, cheese and crackers is a really quick thing to grab. So I honestly think that that was one of the issues. Another issue is, bad eating begets bad eating. So the fact that I introduced it back to begin with and, allowed myself to start eating that as a treat made it come back as more of a normal thing. So as bad eating begets bad eating, healthy eating also begets healthy eating. So like I said, more focus on, sorry, that was really unattractive. More focus on the lean protein and the vegetables and the fruit. And, trying not to do either extreme. And, I feel like this is probably going to be a bit of an ongoing struggle for me. And that's okay, because I'm aware of it and I'm working on it. So that's pretty much all I want to say, guys. I'm still in the same size clothes. I do feel a little fluffier around the middle. I think I was talking about that last time, but I did get back to the gym last week. I went to a bar class. I also ran a mile a couple times. I beat like a record on the stair climber for the amount of the amount of flights that were climbed that week or something. So, I'm headed back in the right direction, but I think it's gonna be a process. I like to usually make those quick, extreme changes, and while I would like to cut out the snacking or the emotional eating or the stress eating, whatever, 100%, I don't know if that's necessarily realistic right now. And I think that working on it and being aware of it is just going to have to be enough for now. So, I think I hear my sister coming. Until next time.